Reality is not subjective, motherfucker.
Oh, hold on, wait. Everybody hear that? Put a 1 in the chat if you heard that. She said reality is not subjective.
Yeah.
Holy shit. A woman said reality is not subjective. Go ahead. What do you think?
All right, so
Remain quiet while she's expressing
her
points about me. Everything she just said may be wrong. She may have accused me of cheating. She may have accused me of all kinds of things. But guess what? This is her truth in this moment. Let me shut the up. Let her say what she needs to say. When she's done, reflective listening. Baby, you believe the reason I came home at 1 o'clock last night because I was over my baby mom's. Is that how you feel? Do you believe that? Okay, let me try to prove it. You see? Let me try to prove to you that I was not there. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The problem with us, because most of us was raised by women, we get a little bitchy. You see that? So when our queen get bitchy, we want to get bitchy right back. That's not the behavior of a man. That's not masculine. Masculinity says she's in her pain. And because she's in her pain, I'm going to validate her even if she's incorrect, because I don't ever want her to feel that I don't understand where she's coming from.
can I
Go.
I love his rationalization, bro.
Yes.
This is hilarious. He's like, nah, I was cheating, but like, it's just about her feelings, though. It's just about her feelings.
Let me tell you something. If he was cheating, I totally agree with everything you just said.
100%.
If he actually was cheating, that dude is slick as a motherfucker. But if he's trying to have a healthy relationship with a woman, no. I'm sorry. I don't want to say anything first.
He's gaslighting.
Does anybody,
Yeah, that's what I thought.
does anybody else have an opinion about what he said right there?
Oh, I got
wait. You know who he is, though? Umar Johnson?
I've seen a bunch of his stuff.
Like this black nationalist dude.
Okay, got it.
Yeah.
He's full of shit.
Yeah. So you mean the Jews are...
It's like, like black Israelites, all Jews need to move to Africa. I'm
Got
sorry,
it.
all
Okay,
blacks
got it.
need to move
radical.
to Africa. Everything
Anybody-
like that.
you thought he was gaslighting?
Yeah.
Oh, of course he was gaslighting.
100%. If you're cheating, the first thing, but you know what? I totally understand why you would think that, and I feel your pain.
Yeah.
I know what I've done to you in the past. But
Baby, this
here's
is
why.
your hold on. This is your
Yeah.
truth.
Yeah.
Lolo, this is your truth. Tell me your truth. That
In
you
this
feel like I'm
moment,
cheating.
this
Tell
is
me
your truth.
In this moment,
Fucking kill
Lola,
me.
tell it to me.
Oh, I would go full FBI agent on this
Yeah?
man. Like,
Yeah, but
I would have a recorder
No, I
strapped to the
understand.
bottom of his
You have
seat.
videos of me this other girl, but that's your truth, though. That's your truth. And
It's
you go ahead
not
and be in
true.
it. Go ahead. Go into your pain.
This is not Reddit. Reality is not subjective, motherfucker.
Oh, hold on, wait. Everybody hear that? Put a 1 in the chat if you heard that. She said reality is not subjective.
Yeah.
You guys hear that?
Damn.
Holy shit. A woman said reality is not subjective. Go ahead. What do you think?
All right, so first off, this guy communicates like a woman. And these guys, I don't know who these guys are, but they're probably the people that the DHS and Diverting Hate NGO is diverting my fucking traffic to, because everybody thinks they're like the positive masculinity guys. These guys communicate like chicks. They talk like chicks. They act like chicks. The guy wants to talk about, oh, that's not masculine. You don't no, because you're communicating like a female. So here's my response.
It's just, there's all this pressure, you know? And sometimes it feels like it's right up on me. I can just feel it, like literally feel it in my head, and it's relentless. And I don't know if it's gonna stop. I mean, that's the thing that scares me the most, is that I don't know if it's ever gonna stop.
Yeah, well, you do have a nail in your head.
It is not about the nail.
Are you sure? Because, I mean, I'll bet if we got that out of there...
Stop trying to fix it.
No, I'm not trying to fix it. I'm just pointing out that maybe the nail is causing...
You always do this. You always try to fix things when what I really need is for you to just listen.
No, see, I don't think that is what you need. I think what you need is to get the nail
See, you're
out.
not even listening now.
Okay, fine. I will listen. Fine.
Sometimes it's like there's this achy, I don't know what it is. And I'm not sleeping very well at all. And all my sweaters are snagged. I mean, all of them.
That sounds really hard.
It is. Thank you.
Ow!
Come on. If you would just...
Don't.
Try to see things my way.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. That is what it's like being a man dating a woman. Sorry, that's it. That is the best metaphor I have ever seen in my
And
life.
when you act like, I don't know who the brother was in the first video, but when you accept that and you start pandering to the nail in her head, you sound just like that.
Ready, guys? Ready? Say it with me. There is no your truth. There is no my truth. There is just the truth. That's all. That's all there is. And if you have a problem with that, Mooncat, I'm sorry that you can't function in a productive society not understanding those things, okay? That's the truth.
You know, I'll live in my delusion. The second you start sounding like the guy in the first video, though, I feel like you sound like a mean girl in high school giving you backhanded compliments. Like, oh, you're really brave for wearing that outfit. Like,
Absolutely.
like, I think there's something else going on here.
Oh my God, man. You're really brave for wearing that outfit.
Well,
Oh, I just got it. That's terrible.
So the reason why first of all why this is funny, and also why the first guy in the first video is very, very wrong, is because men and women communicate differently. Okay,
100%.
women speak emotional language, men generally speak empirical language. Like, we're problem solvers. We say, I want to pull the nail out of your head and we'll solve your problem. Women don't want that. They want to talk about it. They want to vent about it. That's emotional language.
I'll take it one step further. You know, there's this thing about men not being able to communicate or men being stifled emotionally. Do you know how I show Rolo, I love him, or Dan Bilzerian, or if I show Tristan or any of my friends, do you know how I show them I love them? By solving problems for them. My way of showing love to people is solving. My mother had a problem with her HVAC and she's telling me, I was like, you call whoever you want, the most expensive HVAC guy in the city, and I will pay for the whole thing. My job is to solve problems for my friends.
Yeah.
And that is how I show love. Now, can I sit there and listen? But I'll literally say this. I'll be sitting and talking to my girlfriend. I'll be like, do you need me to solve this problem? Or do you just want me to sit here and listen to what you're saying while you're bitching about the same person for the 15th night in a row? Go ahead.
To be fair, I think you need both. I think you need that emotional aspect, and sometimes it goes a little off the rail, and sometimes guys are just super not in touch with their emotion. You need a woman to be like, hey, like, let's reel it back a little bit. Let's talk about it. I think you need both. I think where the problem happens is where one gets too far on their path, you know, or someone allows too much of the other one. I feel like that's where the issue lies.
Yeah, I think the other issue is that, like, when it becomes
Passive aggressive.
For instance, is like, oh, you're busy because you were over at what's her face's place. It's like, no, now you're not expressing your feelings to me. Now you're accusing me of shit, and now that's not fun anymore. Or an exaggeration, like, you always do this. Then it becomes problematic. If we can stay away from that, then we can have a conversation. But if I see the nail in your head, I'm gonna fix that problem first. It's like, hey, you know how Sally keeps snitching on you behind your back? Maybe stop talking to Sally. Could you maybe do that? It's like, you're so insensitive. You don't even listen to me. You don't even listen to what I'm saying.
Like, guys need to understand that women speak an emotional language. I'm not saying you engage in that, but you should understand that that's where she's coming from to begin with. The problem I have right now is that we default to female language, just like the guy in the first video was. Everything that came out of that guy's mouth was, you got to understand, you got to listen to her, and you got to.
Bro, he was smooth, though. He was smooth.
Because the way he was
the way.
I was like, that's your truth, and I'm here for you, baby, with your truth.
Yeah.
No, do you think I was over at 1 o'clock in the morning because the dot on the phone said that I was at my baby's mama's house? But that was your truth, though. I was picking up the mail for you, baby, because I love
The
you.
example that he used was just horrible. Like, I mean, maybe he could have made his point a lot better if he just made a better example. I
don't think it was an example.
Here's the issue. At some point, while you're having an emotional breakdown, we have to get the kids out of the burning house, and it doesn't matter how you feel about it. That's the point.
Right.
I've been in 4 burning airplanes in my life while I was in the Air Force, and in each one of the times, I would speak to the commanding officer, and I'd be like, "Bob, we're on fire right now." There was nothing in the checklist that said myself. There's nothing in the checklist that says, what is your current emotional state? The checklist says engine fire in flight, pull the fuel line, and then there's all these checklists, put on your gas mask. That's always what it said. And so in those type of situations, when you get to those life and death situations, or if you're like, I'm sure you probably dealt with this before, a very ambitious man, it's like, I know you're feeling this right now, but we have to fire John.
Yeah.
I know you're feeling this right now, but we have to make revenue this week. I know you're feeling this right now, but 3 of my sales guys are about to quit because their girlfriend cheated on them or whatever. And when you do that, it's like, what I need as a man is I need support.
It's all my problem.
Right. But the thing is, while you can listen, it's fine. I don't really need you to listen. I just need you to support the fact that Jim is trying, like, the other thing is this, and this is something I have to deal with personally, is like, because, and he has to deal with this too. We have a brand where people want to kill us. And I mean, I'm talking like literally want to kill us.
Or put us in jail.
Or put us in jail or put us on watch lists or whatever. And because of the brand and people wanting to literally kill us, I have to explain this to my girl sometimes. It's like, I understand that you're going through this, but like this guy, every day I wake up and someone is trying to take everything I have. And there's Reddit articles about you because they're trying to take you from me. And like, you need to understand this level of pressure that I go through. And so what I need from you is support and peace.
Yeah.
I don't need, you don't have to sit there and listen the whole time, but I need support and peace. And so what we just described is I communicate differently than she communicates. And what this guy was trying to do is saying, we're just going to communicate. We're both two female ends to just communicate.
Well, no, what he's saying,
and
is
also it's like
what
when
he's
girls
saying
see how
is-
when girls see how we communicate, when we have problems, we're just all about like, hey, how do we solve it? What do all the girls tell us? Like, how come you guys never express your feelings to each other? I'm like, I need to solve the fucking problem.
Well, it's not just that. I won
Yeah.
56-0 at Madden. I'm happy as a motherfucker. What are you talking about?
Well,
You know?
what this guy is saying is that to be masculine is to be feminine, essentially, is what he's saying. He's conflating. And the problem is when we're talking like in terms of like emotional language versus empirical language, the problem with that is we prioritize emotional language above everything else. It's all about how you feel inside and follow your heart. It'll never lie to you, girl. When you don't judge me, no, judge you, because that's empirical. That is what is empirically true. And the problem we're having is like this one video like pissed me off. That's why I brought up the not about the nail one. But the thing is that the reason for that is because guys like this don't know any different. They don't know what's conventionally masculine because they think that to defer to a woman's authority by speaking her language is to be masculine, and they are 100% categorically wrong because they were never taught how to be conventionally masculine, and that's a problem I have.